to talk about constipation. Constipation is the foundational issue for a lot of illnesses that we suffer with, because when that stool sits in your belly, all those toxins get reabsorbed in the system. And so it's like setting a piece of meat out on the counter for 3 or 4 days in a warm environment. What happens? You know, you get all this putrefying smells and all kinds of things. That happens in your gut. And so when that starts to be reabsorbed, you experience all sorts of illnesses. And so getting rid of what's in your bowel is highly important. And so number one is hydration. You have to drink enough water, because the bowel is the first place the body goes to for water when it's failing to get the water it needs. So you need to drink approximately a gallon a day, at least. And that's if you're just sitting around and not doing anything. But if you're outside mowing the lawn, those sorts of things, you really need to drink more than that. The other thing you can do is make sure you're eating enough fiber. Meat, dairy, cheese, all of those things have zero fiber and they stop the system. And so you have to make sure you're eating raw vegetables, raw fruits. You can throw in some like fiber powders if you need to, but raw vegetables and raw fruits are the best for moving the gut along, okay? This is not something that you want to do if you have ulcerative colitis, though. That's a whole different thing. You need to make sure you're eating soft foods and staying off of meat and dairy as well. The other thing you can do for constipation is lay down in a bed and massage from the bottom right up and across the top just under your ribs and then down the left side. And just kind of do that in a circle and just really start to move that bowel along. It helps a little bit. You can also do warm compresses to your stomach. Helps with constipation. Castor oil packs, where you soak a piece of flannel in castor oil and lay it across your stomach and let it just soak into your belly, preferably overnight. That helps to soften things up. And slippery elm. Slippery elm is a really good herb to take to heal the gut and move things along. And then aloe vera. Aloe vera, you can eat the plant raw, blend it into a smoothie. You take the skin off, and then the slimy insides, you put that in a smoothie. You can buy the juice, the aloe vera juice, or the gel, and that also is helpful. Magnesium powder is really great for constipation. That's in my link in my bio. Check out in my store. I also have aloe vera plants in there. So also subscribe to my link tree, so it gives you an update whenever I add products. And these are things that I keep in my kitchen and are very helpful when I suffer from constipation.